Hello, it is Tuesday and it is the final Tuesday of February, so it is time for me to talk about my February favourites. Hasn't really been that long since my last favourites video, but there are a few little things that I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to start by talking about films. It's been a good film month for me this month. I've seen some really great films in the cinema, on TV, on DVD. My very favourite was Black Panther, which I watched last week, and I also reviewed it last week, so I'm not going to repeat myself too much here, don't worry. If you'd like to see that review, then I'll put a link to it in the description below and also up there. Also this month I saw Get Out. I finally saw Get Out. I bought it on DVD. A really fantastic film, very important. I would definitely recommend seeing Get Out. The final film I'm going to talk about this month is Spider-Man Homecoming, so back to Marvel. I was catching up on all the Marvel films before I saw Black Panther, and Spider-Man Homecoming was the last one that I had to see, so I finally watched it a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And of all of the Spider-Man films I've seen all of the Tobey Maguire ones and the first of the Andrew Garfield ones. This was my favourite. This new Tom Holland one was definitely my favourite. In terms of tone and humour and the character of Peter Parker in this film, I thought it was great. And I also liked that it kind of started in the middle. He was already Spider-Man when we met him. I don't really feel like we needed another Spider-Man origin story, so I feel like that was a good move. Now, TV shows. I'm only going to talk about a couple of TV shows this month. Firstly, Shetland, which is on BBC One on Tuesday nights. We are in series 4 now. I'm not sure if I've mentioned the show before, but it's set on the Shetland Islands in Scotland, and it's a detective drama series. It's very atmospheric, the setting is great for a drama, there are some great characters as well and a lot of good backstory. If you like the show Hinterland, which I have definitely recommended on this channel before, then I can't imagine you wouldn't like Shetland. Worth checking out. If you're in the UK, as I say, it's on the BBC. It's also shown on TV in many other countries as well, and I believe it is on Netflix too. Also this month I started watching The Marvellous Mrs Maisel, which is on Amazon Prime. I'm only a few episodes in, so I don't have many thoughts on it yet, but what I have seen so far I've really enjoyed. It's about a woman in New York City in the 1950s who, after the breakdown of her marriage, finds solace and purpose in stand-up comedy. The pacing is great, the script is fantastic, it's very funny, which is very important in a show about stand-up comedy, and what I have seen so far of the characters has been great as well, so I am really looking forward to continuing with the series. Now, a game, I'm actually just going to talk about the same game I talked about last month, because this month I finished The Last of Us. I really enjoyed this game. It's quite different to the normal type of game that I play. I love the character of Ellie. I'm very excited to play the sequel. I'm probably going to buy it as soon as I can after it comes out, and I very rarely buy games as soon as they come out. So yeah, The Last of Us was great, and I need to decide what I'm going to play next because I haven't decided. And finally, today I'm going to talk about a place. Last weekend I visited Cambridge for the second time. I was only there for about 24 hours. I didn't see that much of actual central Cambridge, but we visited Milton Country Park, which is just outside, and I'd recommend that if you fancy a walk and seeing some nature. It was a very cold, muddy day, but it was still a great place to explore. And also I visited my first escape room, Cambridge Escape Rooms. They have 3 different escape rooms that you can do, and we did the one called The Bomb. You have 60 minutes to defuse the bomb and get out of the room. It was really great. We defused the bomb, but we didn't quite get out of the room. We needed about a minute or 2 more. We were so close, but it was such great fun, and I definitely want to visit more escape rooms in the future. I'd recommend it as a very fun, different activity to do, because you get to use skills that you don't normally have the opportunity to, and I also found it very rewarding whenever we completed something or worked something out. Those are some of my favourite things from the past month. I would love to know some of your favourite things from February. Let's move across to the end screen. If you would like to see some more favourites videos from me or my latest video, then you can do so below me here. You can also visit my website or subscribe to my channel beside me here. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you later on in the week.